Okay, we're back on the weather deck, brought to you by Dock Shop. It's that time of year, taking the docks out. Maybe your neighbor did it, or someone you knew and they blew out their knee or hurt their back. Give the guys at Dock Shop a call if you're in a bind, need to get your dock out. Give me a shorter one here today. We're going to go to some salmon fishing in a minute, but the heat we've seen this week, a record high is 85. By the time you're seeing this, we'll be back to seasonal, I believe, and then going into some rain for the weekend, and then seasonal next week. Looks like a really nice stretch coming up. Look at this with the colors, and this actually a couple of trumpeter swans. I don't know if you can see them out there, just came in and landed. Really neat. Now let's go to Robert Carl III and some salmon fishing over on Lake Michigan.
Carl with the kid here, out on the fishing, going for a little walk here, seeing what we can do with
Sam. We got some fresh king eggs. We're out on Lake Michigan. We'll see if we can catch some fish with them.
Nice day out here.
Are these fish moving up in the rivers this time of
year? Yes.
Why is that?
They're starting to spawn. Right around Labor Day weekend, they come closer to the harbor to stage to get into the river. Once the river water gets cooler and the water starts changing over, the salmon will go up the river. So we're fishing for the salmon before they hit the river. We're in the harbor. Oh, we're doubled up. We've only been fishing about 2 minutes.
Just kind of.
You want to go into the boat? Let them go into the boat, go to the back, and go around the motor. It's a cluster.
Oh boy.
I can lift the motor up first. We'll keep it tight. Just let 'em out. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can
Yeah, this
tell.
is a cutie. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is cool.
And then this
Little
one's going to be
picturette.
more fresh and have nicer meat. And this one, it's typically silver like this, but because it's been in the water, it gets really dark and nappy like that one.
The warm water makes them turn fast.
We'll get a still shot here. Hold on, you guys. Okay, thanks for that, Sam and Devin taking us out. We had a ball in that fishing. We'll continue here throughout the fall and even through the cold weather months. And going forward with the news, we're probably looking at doing this bi-weekly now. You notice we've missed some weeks in there. Just there's not a lot going on right now, and probably save it up and do it bi-weekly, and maybe we'll surprise it and do it weekly when we get a chance. Now let's send it to the regular broadcast with Carl and Coy.
All right, welcome to another week of Northwoods news, albeit an abbreviated version.
Oh, who are you?
I'm Coy with Bushwood Tavern.
I'm Carl with a K with Bushwood Tavern.
All right, at filming here, it's October and 80 degrees.
Yeah, what the frick? I want to go out in the woods today, and I want 80 degrees in the woods.
So if you say, well, I wish it would cool off, you're going to get your wish.
I know. Thursday and Friday, the weekend, it's going to be back like it's supposed to be. Got to get our first frost in here pretty quick here.
So,
bugs.
October 1st, Brian dove off the boat and swam for a little bit. We saw a bunch of kids swimming too. So,
Okay.
all right, what do we got cooking coming up here? This is Science on Tap. Pollutants, parasites, and you at Rocky Reef Brewery.
Oh.
So if you have enough pollutants at Rocky Reef, you will be a parasite on society.
I was just going to say that.
And we can say that because we've done that.
We've all done it. Yay.
All right.
And we got Cranberry Days coming up at Eagle River this coming weekend. So that's always a fun weekend, and a lot of people go there, a lot of craft sales going on. So take a look. So what's next?
And Boulder Junction, the trademarked Muskie, capital of the world, is having its 8th annual Walleye Classic.
Ooh, walleye.
Saturday, 9 to 6. That is sponsored or benefits the Lions Club.
Well, at least they're going to have fishing weather this weekend. So, because someone said in the 40s on this weekend. So,
Yeah, it's going to cool off fast.
anyways. So, what do we got next?
And sports, we've got sports. We've got Lakeland football. We're saying is at Hayward. Got the Badgers at Rutgers.
Who are you going to pick?
Well, I would sure hope. I wouldn't blame the Badgers for looking ahead to Iowa because I hope we pound them. But you got to take the Badgers.
Yeah.
And then join us
Monday night, Packers versus the Raiders. Ooh, good old traditional game.
All right, and that's Monday night. We'll, of course, be open, have the game on 4 different TVs, so join us for that.
And here comes one of our local patrons. There's Mr. Bud.
Yep.
So,
Go ahead and help yourself, buddy.
what do you got? What do you got in over there? I see some new
So
additions.
come on
here.
in and see our new additions. We've done some rearranging, some constant remodeling. I got a pool table now, so give you one more reason to not go home.
We can have fun doing it.
All
Anyways.
right.
So,
our muskie, if you're not a muskie fisherman, or even if you are and you are not tired of hearing about Muskie League by now, you certainly should be. But we finished it up.
yep, it's
So,
all done.
So we've got our points champion, Mr. AJ Linneman, and we've got, I don't know what her last name is, but Katie with a 48 and a quarter won the big fish.
Yeah, we just got to find her now.
So, yeah, the points broke down perfectly going into the last week. 2 weeks ago, Eric had no points. He won a drawing, he had 7. Going into the last week with 7, he had the big fish that put him at 20. Had he won the drawing on our last night, he'd have been tied for 3rd. If 3rd place would have won the drawing, they would have taken over 2nd. If 2nd place would have won the drawing, they'd have taken over 1st. So it was exciting going right down to it
Last
at
week.
the end. Overall, we averaged over 26 people per week. So it was everything worked out wonderfully.
I think I'm going to have some big alligator tears this coming Wednesday because it's just, I want to miss those guys. I enjoy it. It's a fun thing I look forward to, and now I got to wait till next year.
Yep, we certainly had fun to boot with all of that. So let's go. Erin caught up with Eric out on the water. So let's go to her and see what they had to say about the winner of last week's
Muskie League.
Muskie League.
All right, hi guys, I'm Erin. I'm from Bushwood Tavern, and this is Eric. We're going to tell you a little about our last night's Muskie League. The league is now over, so Eric won the big fish of the night. It was a 42 and a half.
Yep.
So tell us about that fish.
Last fish of the league, just was going out there to get one, fishing with Bushwood legend Bruce. Hadn't had a lot of luck, the last handful of weeks. Went out to some of our honey holes and happened to put one in the bag. First 30 minutes out there, throwing a little bit of top water in the chop. 62, 63 degree water temps, felt right, and paid off.
Yeah, the weather was good last week for fish.
Yeah, I mean it was. I think some of the best fishing weather we've had all season. I didn't think we were going to walk in with the W that night. I thought someone was going to get something above a 4 feet, but lo and behold, it just happened to stick, and nice little icing on the cake for best muskie league in the Northwoods.
Yeah, so there was 4 other fish caught that night, and Eric ended up being the winner. So he got to wear the gold jacket and rep that all night.
Free drinks.
Yeah, and free drinks. So that was fun and exciting. So the winner was, everybody thought they were going to come in with a bigger than a 48 and 3/4. A quarter. Was it 48 and a quarter?
48 and a quarter.
48 and a quarter. Everybody thought they were going to come in bigger, but they didn't. So Katie is the winner. So she got a mount and she got some money. So she's pretty excited about that. Other than that, we'll see you guys next year, I guess. Okay, well, we got to cut it now.
One other thing I got to remind everybody about, because I'm having a ball doing it.
Okay.
I gave out 3 autographs at the Black Bear Saturday night. I'm just having fun. And I gave some of those special tickets.
So you
too.
bribed him with a free drink and
Yeah, I
you
did.
got an autograph.
And I got an autograph. So,
Well, that's the plan.
well, it's working.
I guess if it works, it works.
It was your idea.
That's true. So
Anyways.
why do we do this every week? If you're up here, what should you do? If you're not up here, why should you come up? The colors are our peak. We went up to Copper Peak, and they're actually even a little beyond that. And here and a little bit south, we're not quite there yet. So this coming weekend is probably going to be a very good viewing of the colors of the leaves. So we'll continue to be open every day at Bushwood, 3 o'clock. So join us. Barring anything unforeseen, Carl will be here
Every Tuesday and
entertaining
Wednesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday. All right. See you around.
Take care. Love you all.
Good, good.